Hello, this is Minerva Isabagori, mathematician and engineer, and today I'm recording a video on the World Cup soccer. Actually, this is my first video of today, and they're short videos between 4 and 6 minutes. I was going to keep it to 3 minutes, so I'm not doing well in that, but I did indicate that I do like to talk a lot about spreadsheets and data and things like that. I am a mathematician and I am an engineer, so I engineered this spreadsheet together and I talked about the pieces and their importance. So I did talk about that I have here. I start with the teams, the names of the teams and their groupings, and I have the number. This is important, and also you should keep track of the letter that they assigned. So I assigned a number because that makes more sense. And then I have the games for round one, and then the games for round two out of three games, and I didn't do round three at the time. This is an older spreadsheet and I wanted to complete it, but it's a lot of typing and I haven't done it in the last few days. I probably did have time. I was watching the game and enjoying myself and other things, so I didn't do it. And so this one, it did indicate that it was a different name and I don't know what happened. So I'm gonna kind of click in here and change the name of it and say output data analysis, I guess. So there we go. And so here is the data analysis, and I'm going to explain a little bit of how I created this. So I chose an ID, and I think I'm going to make sure that this is not sorted at all. And so I don't know what Google does. I think people actually go into my account and mess around with my stuff, and Google lets them. So that's a lot of information that you probably didn't want to know, but that's why my cheats sometimes look different, or my videos, or a lot of my things. So you already knew that I already explained that, so I'm not going to go through that again. So right now, so you click on data and create a filter. The filters are not there. So I'm going to make sure the ID right here, I sort A through Z, and I think all the other groupings are off. I'm going to make sure right here that they are in order. It seems like they're in order and they're not sorted any other way, and that's what I wanted to know. So the idea is that I gave it a name, a number. So in data analysis, you put data into a database, and those databases are formal and they're relational databases for those that wanted to know. A spreadsheet is a flat file, and it doesn't resemble a relational database. So with this flat sheet, I have all the teams in here all the way to 48 because I did explain that there's 48 teams. So I have 48 rows of data or 48 records, depending on how you call them. And so then the next thing is then I decided that the group numbers, I gave them all numbers. So there's 4 teams. So I started with group 1 all the way through 12. And then the next thing right here is the group number. The group letter that was assigned to them by FIFA. And so here is the group letter. And then what number are they within the group? So this is the group number. So this one was Mexico 1, team 1 in group A. This is Korea team 2 in group A. Czechia team 3 in group A. And then South Africa team 4 in group A. And so that's how everything else follows. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down. In a relational database, you wouldn't do that. You would have to do it differently. There, you would have to define if you have a one-to-one relationship, if you have a one-to-many relationship, if you have a many-to-many relationship, and things like that. And so you would sort that things out and find other things like cardinality and things like that. So here is the name of the country. So we start with Mexico, Group A. They started off the World Cup, and then the rest of the teams. There's Group A, B, C. So you have to know that I created this number so I can track it, the team 1 through 48. This is the number associated with the number of the team. Group A in the alphabet is 1. So 1, 2, B, C is number 3. So it does relate to a number. So I didn't give this number. This number was already associated with the group. So there's the group number. And so then the the order that was given by FIFA and then the team. And so after that is the wins or the losses. And so right now I'm already at 5 minutes. So this is Minerva Bukuri, mathematician and engineer, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.